Hello and welcome to the news for today, November 18, 2024. We are live on I Am Jamaica Gospel Radio Station. This is Stefano Palmer. Good afternoon. The headlines are as follows. Vaz says none can contest action and workers at Excellence Oyster Bay Resort protest over working conditions. In sports, Ocheria's High celebrates historic advancement to the Costa Cup semi-finals. On the international scene, Indigenous senator who yelled, "You are not our king" at Charles III, censored in Australia. Now the news in detail. West Portland Member of Parliament Darrell Vaz says the opposition People's National Party (PNP) will be hard pressed to unseat his wife Anne Marie Vaz, who is the MP of East Portland. Addressing a combined constituency conference for East and West Portland Sunday night at the Port Antonio High School, Vaz said the massive turnout of Jamaica Labour Party (JLP) supporters signals that the PNP will have to search deep to put forward a candidate that can match his wife. Attorney Isaac Buchanan is the PNP's candidate for East Portland. Vaz charged that the PNP will have to go back to the drawing, giving given the strong support for the GLP. According to Vaz, discarded PNP candidate Colin Shakafame Bell was warned about the likelihood of him losing the fellowship division seat in the recent local government elections, which he said would guarantee his replacement as the candidate to challenge the incumbent in the next parliamentary elections, which is constitutionally due September next year. Another set of hotel workers have gone on strike over working conditions. This morning, line staff, including bartenders, room attendants, and waiters at Excellence Oyster Bay Resort in Cooperspin, Trelawney, walked off the job. Among their issues are low wages, lack of overtime, pay, and non permanent positions, which they say undermine job security. We are paid $30,000 for 2 weeks work, no overtime, even when we work 10 hours per day. Our contracts only last for 3 months. Management pays us no money when we complain, claimed a worker who requested anonymity. According to San, a room attendant, she is required to keep 13 rooms clean and not get a tip above US $1. In sports, Ocheria's high school students and staff today celebrated their Da Costa Cup team for being the first school in St. Anne to advance to the semifinals and Champions Cup on Saturday. I feel very proud that the entire school body is celebrating us, but the job is not done as yet. So we can't celebrate how we want to, Captain Ashwan Harris told the Gleaner. Continuing, as for advancing semifinals for the first school in St. Anne, we have been working hard for it to happen. I am not really surprised and I am proud of us. We took forward to our game on Friday. Ocherias punched their ticket to the semifinals with a 2-0 victory over Garvey Maceo on Saturday to finish the quarterfinals round. Robert Morris and Keanu Reid came up big to lead their team to victory. Despite the loss, Garvey Maceo also advanced. Coming into the game, Garvey Maceo led the group with 4 points, followed by Central on 2 and Ocherias on 2. Central's loss meant they would end bottom of the group on 2 points and Monroe College would end third on 4, the same as Garvey Maceo, but with a poorer record in the goal difference column. Monroe came over, or rather ever, so close to continuing their hopes of breaking a 60-year drought with their 3-1 win over Central, but a 3-0 loss to Garvey Maceo last week proved just too much to overcome. Ocherias leaves Group B as leaders on 5 points. And internationally, Australian senators on Monday voted to censor an Indigenous colleague who yelled at King Charles III during a reception in Parliament House last month. The censure of Independent Senator Lydia Thorpe is a symbolic gesture that records her colleagues' disapproval colleagues' disapproval of her conduct during the first visit to Australia by a British monarch in 13 years. The motion was carried 46 votes to 12. Government leader in the Senate, Penny Wong, said Thorpe's outbursts sought to incite outrage and grievance. This is a part of a trend that we do see internationally, which, quite frankly, we do not need here in Australia, Wong told the Senate. Thorpe launched an expletive-laden rant at Charles following his speech during his visit to Canberra and Sydney. That's the news for today, November 18, 2024. Good afternoon.